All right, welcome to what is this, the third episode of the Double D Digitally Daring podcast. Um, Today we have Retro Rob on the show. Uh,
Hey, hey,
he controls the
Settle
Retro
down,
Rob.
Retro.
What's that?
I was joking. I said, settle down, Retro.
He control Retro Rob. He controls Retro Rob, and he controls.
oh, don't even mention that. I just
Okay,
wanted to,
we won't
yeah,
we won't even go to Gib Wallace.
yeah.
So you are in PWA and
hmm
you're in NGW, Next Generation Wrestling, and Pinnacle Wrestling Association.
Yep.
All right, so we got Retro Rob. He's in PWA and NGW, and so when you first joined, when did you first, or how did you figure out or find Fed Wars?
Uh, I, uh, I don't know. Like, it was last year around this time. Like, I knew about e-fitting before, but I like didn't do it in like 10 years. Something like, and it was 14, 15. And I don't know. I just got the itch again, and I looked up best e-fitting sites, and somehow landed on your shit,
It's
and yeah,
surprising, ain't it?
What SB now?
Yeah,
yeah.
it's surprising, ain't it? That Lyle's turned up on one of the best e-fed sites.
I don't even remember. I know I like did a little research on it, and I don't know.
You saw SB was here and you decided it's worth joining.
No, I probably that's the reason I want to leave. But no, yeah, and I don't know. I don't even know how I picked PWA when I first joined. I don't. I think it was like in the middle of the pack at that point, and I, I PM'd Rock, and he seemed cool, and I don't know, went from there.
So okay, so uh, you joined PWA, and then uh,
But what?
PWA they just recently kind of I don't know what do they call it?
I don't know. Like, it was kind of weird when it happened. I just came back. I took like I don't know, maybe 3 months off or something, and I came back, had a couple matches, and the storyline kind of went where Juice, his character in PWA, uh, basically got arrested. I think it was for like tax evasion or some crazy shit, and come to find out, he recently got a new job, and I know it's been hard for him to find time to do it. And I kind of feel bad because he really, I don't know, he seems like he loves PWA a lot, and yeah, so like we were on a hiatus for like a week or 2 weeks, or I really have no idea at the time. And then he came back with they're doing the PWA like Riders Association, just to I don't know, spitball, write some shit, see what other people think. I don't know, it's kind of a cool idea,
No.
to keep things fresh. Well, not fresh, but to keep the Fed going and eventually, kick back up. And I know a bunch of us, when it does kick back up, we'll be right there.
But apparently a lot of from what I just read on the forums is that a few of them have already, or quite a few of them have already dropped off from the Fed due to the
um,
thing.
no, I mean it's understandable. I think both Juice and E-Rock kind of figured that would happen, but I mean Max Osoki, he's been in it for a while. He was actually I won against him my first match. Rob Riot, he's basically PWA for life, so I know he's gonna stick around. And hell, I got nothing else to do, so I figure I'll stick around too. And when we do kick back up, we'll just bring people in like we always do because it's a great place to spend.
And so, but you just so you got PWA that you joined when
Yeah.
you first came onto Fed Wars, but now since PWA is kind of in the hiatus stage,
Yeah.
you joined NGW just
Are
I've
you
recently.
never,
like, do you have these questions written down? Or are you just like thinking of them on the spot?
Right now, I'm just kind of throwing
Oh,
crap
okay.
out on the spot.
Okay.
NGW. I've never heard of NGW.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Well, it's I don't want to say it's funny, but like when I first returned to Fed Wars, I would be on it at work, and nothing really goes on during the day on Eastern Standard Time. So when Fed Wars is at, it's what 9:38 now. It's 10:38 where I am, but nothing was ever happened in the afternoon. So and no one was ever in the Fed Wars chat. Um,
Well,
so
yeah, because
yeah,
probably because nobody knows where it's at.
it was bad.
I got it on one little link on your profile page, and
I think your channel serve has expired on that too.
well, I went in there last Saturday or whatnot, and I did it up again.
Okay. Well, tell us about this interesting NGW place. Pretty interested in that.
God, you made me lose track of thought. Oh no, so like I needed a place to just have someone to talk to. So I went to NGW because it was like on the top of the Fed page. I think they were like number 3 at that point. I was too lazy to scroll down, so I went in there and the chat room said occupied. So I'm like, sweet. Come to find out,
It always says that.
Always occupied. Yeah, he told me the first time I came in. Nevertheless, I went in there, RDJ and I started talking, and a few people that come in started talking. SB came in, so I just kind of became friends with these guys, and when a little bit of time for myself opened up, I joined, and I actually had my first match this week.
And so who are you facing?
Desmond Cross.
Ooh, so I know is that Tar Heel's character?
Yeah, that's Tar Heel's character.
So that's tough debut for you.
I know. I complained about it, and then Scarlett gave me some shit back. So, but no, it's cool. I mean, we're talking it up on the Smack Talk forum, and that's one of my favorite parts about Fed Wars is just going back and forth with people. I just absolutely love that.
And so SB, now which event are you going to? Which event are we doing here? Last call? Or was it PWA's last event?
Yeah, the previous PWA event.
You guys are so well prepared. It's like seamless, I must tell you.
Yeah, we're
better prepared than Batman, man.
I mean, people won't even know what happened. It'll just seem seamless when people hear it, okay? Because I'll probably just edit this part out.
We're better than We're more prepared than Batman. So yeah, Batman got shit on us.
So their last event was what, Summit 30?
I have to check. Oh God.
Yeah, it was Summit 30.
Okay, it don't look like much of an event to me.
Oh no, this is when all the shit went down.
We'll do Summit 29.
Yeah, but this is when Juice came out with all that stuff, and we were kind of like, what's going on? And then he posted that thing up on the front page that I don't know if you checked it out, and I think it was a few days ago now.
Yeah.
He had like the arrested, so I kind of thought that was.
That was cool. It was last week he had that posted.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I lost the Cardone. Oh,
so you.
Forgot about that.
So last week we had RB Cardone on the podcast.
Yeah, no.
On PWA's Summit 2029, is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
RB faced off against Retro Rob.
Under no disqualification rules.
And Rob, as usual, lost.
Hey, I have a good record. I'm like 15-9 or something like that.
I had a good record until I joined NGW. Now skyrocketed.
But no. But Rob did lose this match. I'm not sure.
Well, Juice got involved and it got crazy. It wasn't my fault.
So yeah, the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. That's gonna be, when is that? July 14th or something like that.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like in the middle of the month.
Well, I think it's been happening in the middle of the month for a while, but
yeah, no, you're probably right, but it's still.
Well, Payback was in the middle of the month, pretty much.
I think WrestleMania screws it up.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
and retro screws it up somehow.
Well, they had a long because they always have in between all the pay-per-views before and after WrestleMania. it's kind of a longer layoff in between.
Yeah.
So yeah, that does kind of put in a little kink into the schedule.
Monkey wrench. But
But
no, the Money in the Bank. I think both ladder matches are going to be pretty good.
well, the thing I didn't know until this, I was reading on the uh, ProWrestling.net website, and he said he showed the matches in the SmackDown Money in the Bank match. It has all heels. Every single one in there are heels, and then you got the Raw WWE Money in the Bank. The, everyone on there is faces. So
I don't think they are. Is there?
CM Punk is not a face
Yes,
technically.
yeah. He's face turned recently.
yeah. Now the
No,
only
I don't think so.
well, okay, he might not be a full-fledged face, but he
Yeah,
definitely ain't a heel.
Oh yeah, because he just had
he's
that
going
segment
that
with
way.
Paul
Well,
Heyman.
he came back in Chicago, his hometown, so he got a big pop there. And then it was kind of like the big pop from not seeing him for a while, and that's where we are. So I still don't feel like he's.
Well, he had
Yeah,
the
it is. It is all, and
I mean, you had Brock
even
Lesnar coming in and taking him,
out.
driving him through with an F5 thing, and so I mean, you can't have two heels. Well, you can, but not in WWE.
No, I know. I think he's still going. There's going to be some event that's going to mark the turn.
But I mean, I think it's safe to say that CM Punk, he's not going to be
Heel much
winning the
longer.
Money in the Bank because
No, he's
he's
already
got
won.
the
Daniel
match.
Bryan all the way.
Daniel
Yeah, it's
Bryan.
gonna be Daniel Bryan.
I'm not.
I mean,
I mean, I got. Uh,
it's not gonna be RVD.
well, that's who I would hope for, but yeah, I don't. I mean, I don't see
He's
that.
not. He's
I don't
coming
see it
back hard.
happening.
I'm
But
telling you, it's gonna be Daniel Bryan.
seeing Rob Van Dam back in the WWE, that'll be a cool little
Let's
And he's
bonus.
just hope
back
it's
just
better than the TNA run.
What's
and he's
that?
back just in time. Oh, go
I said
ahead.
it's better than his TNA run.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I really liked from Rob Van Dam in his TNA run was one, him just coming back so I could see him uh, wrestle mainly for the first time because I started watching the WWE late 2006, early 2007, and he was gone in the middle of 2007. So I never really got
Yeah,
to see him full.
he was pretty damn good, but
And then then he signed with TNA, his debut against Sting and whatnot. And then he won the TNA World Championship. That was kind of cool. And then after that, it all went downhill. And
thing is, I'm happy he's coming back just in time for that new WWE game.
so that's all what you're excited about him.
Yeah, he's coming back just in time to be on a video game.
And so yeah, I'm not excited about the 2K14 WWE. I haven't
I
played a
am.
WWE game since 2009, I believe, the SmackDown vs. Raw 2009. But
What? Also, you saw it was all heels in the SmackDown
it's all
part.
heels in the SmackDown.
Who is the sixth Money in the Bank? Or however many it is. Who are they?
Who are in the SmackDown?
Yeah,
It's Barrett, Rhodes,
yeah.
uh,
Sandow,
Yeah, Fandango. Um,
Fondanga. He's gonna be back.
yeah, that's what they're
Dean
saying.
Ambrose.
Dean
And
Ambrose.
then you got Damien Sandow.
You already said Damien Sandow.
Oh, did it? And Antonio Cesaro and Jack Swagger. You already
Antonio
say
said.
that?
Oh, I hate Jack Swagger.
So I actually like his return. That We the People gimmick.
Oh, I don't know. He just takes some time.
So they're probably gonna have 8, aren't they? In that one. Because
Well,
I
they got
counted 7. I
yeah, there's
said.
7. I'm thinking they're gonna keep them to 7 each because they got 7 in the WWE or in the Raw one. They got 7 here. So
Mm. So you
and
got 7.
um, and Swagger,
Swagger.
Swagger.
yeah, he'll be returning. Okay, just some weird sound just entered my headphones, but
My, so my
uh,
prediction is that it'll be Barrett winning that one.
um, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it could be Ambrose,
I
but I
would
don't
love
think.
it if Ambrose won.
He has that. I think they're gonna keep that U.S. title on him for a while.
So I
Yeah,
For a
mean,
little
when the
while.
Miz won his briefcase, he still had the U.S. title on him.
But they
Maybe
ain't
they're
gonna make him
gonna be
drop.
pushing him.
But he ain't gonna drop the
well,
U.S. title
it,
for a
it could
while.
always happen where the Shield, the two other guys, the Reigns and Rollins, comes out and helps Ambrose during the match.
True, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's a possibility that they could put it on him, but I mean, I think it's a I think like yeah, I think Barrett or somebody like that is more likely to uh
It really that's any one of their game. It's any one of them could
yeah,
win it.
they're all mid carders. Every single one.
Fondong Fandango's kind of newer, so I doubt he's gonna win. But
Yeah, I doubt it's Fandango.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably say that Cesaro has a pretty good chance because he just got a new push with the
Zeb
uh
Coulter.
yeah, Zeb
well,
Coulter.
him and Jack Swagger probably be teaming up and double teaming on people in that match.
But yeah, but Jack Swagger, he just recently
Wait, I got a better prediction. I think 3MB pulls a Shield and wins, and then one of them wins the Money in the Bank.
In the money to bank.
yeah, so what are they gonna do?
Well,
Just steal the
they're,
briefcase?
they're gonna steal it. Yeah.
Yeah, I highly doubt it.
Yeah, that's slim to none. Slim to none that's gonna happen. Um,
Hey, I'll bet you $1 million Fedward dollars on it.
okay. But so Swagger, he was just recently in I guess jail or I guess he didn't serve any jail time, but he
No, he actually had a real injury. I saw they had a picture of it. He had stitches on his hand.
yeah, from his
So
hand, but he did appear in court about his
DUI.
DUI or whatnot.
Yeah.
And yeah, okay. And have you heard of
So
or have you ever played on Hotline Miami, Rob?
Hotline Miami.
Yes,
What is that?
it's a video game.
I figured it was
what
something to touch, but what?
You've never heard of it? I mean, I've asked every single person, and none of you have heard of it. Have you ever heard of Project Zomboid?
No.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
Uh,
I have a life outside of this.
yeah. Well, so do I. Thank you very much. I know a few things. Okay.
I'm
Uh,
still laughing about the way you said the video game.
So what do you do? What is that? Hotline Miami?
yeah, Hotline Miami. It's
It
top
sounds like
down.
a porn hotline,
Hotline. Well, I guess it does, but
doesn't it?
it does.
It sounds like a bad Magnum PI ripoff.
This is
Well,
Hotline Miami.
we'll leave it
Wait,
at
what
that.
kind of game is this? It kind of looks a little.
Did you look it up or what?
Yeah, I'm seeing a wolf. I'm seeing a pig in a jacket, and uh, uh, out of he's got there's blood. I don't, and it's just a bunch of guys that look like they're just. Is that a sword?
Yeah, there's different things. Yeah, it's top down.
And that guy has a porny mag in his hand.
Yeah, it's a weird story. Weird things go on in the game.
Man, my
Really good.
laughing just got
Like,
through it.
I played it already.
He asked us that last week too, me and RB.
So why would he bring it up again?
I wanted to know if you
Did,
knew it.
did you not realize how ridiculous of a request that is? Hotline Miami.
Well, I just asked if you knew what it was.
I
No,
mean, how you should just assume now people don't know what it is. I
I'm
think
going
that's
to.
Yeah. The return of HHL.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that. And Rod too. Well, I mean, Retro came in right when they were banned. So I mean,
Yeah.
he doesn't know much
so
about them.
I missed all the good stuff. Have you
Yeah.
banned anyone lately?
No.
I banned
Sarah Twilight.
well, I banned that, but that was a few months ago. I think just a couple of weeks ago, I banned Journey Owens. He decided to make another account. I banned his account again.
How
So
did you know he was
don't-
making another account?
What?
How'd you know he was
How,
making another account?
Because I saw it in the database.
Oh, okay. So what did he do?
What did he do?
Yeah.
do you think
Like,
he
what
turned
did he
all
do? What did he
up?
do? What did he do this time to get banned?
Yeah.
Nothing.
He talked a lot. He made this really long bunch of posts about how Fed War sucked, how Lao didn't do anything special in GFed, how this website's a piece of shit, we're all Hitler or something.
Yeah,
Or something to that
I'm
effect.
pretty sure I was compared to Hitler,
You
and
have been compared to Hitler so many times.
I was compared to Hitler, and I was, yeah, I was. It was mainly just based off of I was compared to Hitler. Now,
You
I'm
took
not
offense
gonna.
to that?
I mean, I'm not too sure. I'm not sure how Hitler was. I mean, I've heard he's done some pretty sick things, but I'm not sure that what I do on Fed Wars compares to what he did.
You won't give me enough. You won't give me 20 million Fed bucks. That's worse than Hitler.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I think we should encourage everyone because it's very interesting reading. I must tell you that NEW forum, that was like a good
Oh yeah.
45 minutes of work just flown by reading that stuff.
Which one? There's a lot. There's a couple of them in that one span of
The one
how
where
I think.
Hunter goes off for the first, like about the
Oh yeah, how it was
about the
bullshit
tournament. Yeah,
when
that
he
was awesome.
lost. When he lost to Scarlet Rose,
Yeah, that was
and
fucking
he
awesome.
all he could see was that RDJ was biased. He couldn't see it when Lau posted that neither of the other two judges had him winning either. All he saw was RDJ was biased. So even if RDJ voted for Hunter, he still wasn't going to win.
Now, that's sad, Rob. I mean, that I would be if I was him, I would be embarrassed for if yeah, if I was Hunter, I would be embarrassed for even complaining about losing it to or losing an online wrestling match that you wrote a role play for. I mean, I'm pretty sure he probably he probably has plaques on the wall of his championships that he won
It's
in
such a
all
Well,
of
he
good
his
lives with.
idea.
I
beds.
think he lives with Jesse Styles. So I mean, so he
Well,
probably yeah.
we'll leave that.
He'll,
That's
yeah. He probably
we'll leave
has
that
it
alone.
in his little bedroom in Jesse's basement. Just put up there, you know.
Little belts he made the belts himself so he can wear them while he's playing.
Yeah. Yeah. He'll get these little leather belts from Walmart. Just color on them.
I mean,
Crayola.
I can't be the only one that finds those type of threads so just enthralling. It's
They take I mean they take Fed Wars and they take e-fedding seriously.
oh, I know,
So
Now, not. I mean,
and it's
it's like
awesome.
I mean you have all these you have everyone in NEW or most of them they take e-fedding very seriously and they think it's some of them like Hunter probably thinks it's real, but
I
uh
wish damn real Kurt Angle.
uh so it's kind of like PT. PT is like a mellower. I don't know about mellower, but
He's like Hunter Valentine Jr. He's gonna be pissed off when we say that, but he is a. I
yeah,
felt Hunter Valentine was PT Merciless times 10 times 50 maybe.
I mean PT takes it seriously too, a little bit
Oh
too far.
yeah, all his
I,
little
like I'll never get that. All you have to do is just close your computer, turn it off, walk away. It's not real.
I have
It's
never bitched about a loss, never, and like, and I have quite a few of an NGW, and
You lose on
there
a
was
weekly
one.
basis.
Yeah, I pretty much lose on a weekly basis, but there was one I thought I might have won. It was against Valora Salinas, but I mean, she posted a role play in 30 minutes and still beat me. It was still pretty close, but that was close. But I didn't dwell on it. I was like, well, fuck it. I mean, it's just
well, I
role playing.
it's a good lesson to everyone that this is really like, in the grand scheme of your life, meaningless. You know
Yeah.
what I
Yeah,
mean? To take it seriously is only hurting yourself. or just smoke drugs like I do.
Yeah, we hear about you doing that all the time. That's right.
But yeah, um, just just remember not to take e-fetting or anything else on the internet seriously.
Oh yeah,
That's a
internet.
very good lesson. So to
I'll,
take away anything from your podcast, it's that.
Yeah.
oh no, you gotta take this podcast dead serious. If you don't, then well, you're pretty much going to hell if you don't.
Well, that's
Now, up. But no,
No, that is. Here's why. Yeah, E-Fed is nerdier than video games. Call of Duty. Some people don't think that's nerdy or football, but E-Fed is close to like Dungeons and Dragons and shit like that.
that's exactly what I said.
It's like you're trying to get out of your life, you know. Which I
Yeah,
guess
you're creating a character,
okay.
and the Fed heads are the dungeon
like
masters. It
not
creates a
many people,
story of each
not
other.
many people know I E-Fed, but that I know. But it's just I don't talk about it outside of E-Fed. You know, there's I don't go, hey, I E-Fed. You know, it don't just come up. It don't just come. It don't just come up in day-to-day topic.
Yeah,
None of my friends are.
I would hope not that would not be a topic of
None of
conversation.
my friends are wrestling fans. Even you know, I'm like none of my friends are really wrestling fans. Only I am. So I mean, I know they ain't gonna have no interest in doing it. So I don't really try getting them to do it. You know.
Yeah, well, I
No,
think
I know what you mean. I'm the same way. I don't. None of my friends like it. You know.
So I
they
mean,
don't like wrestling.
Yeah. Well, I try to subject my fiance to it, but she usually tells me to turn it off, or she goes in the other room.
I mean, most people, I'd say most people that I've, even though I'm not really open to saying that I like wrestling or whatnot, uh, but because it's all,
wrestling's popularity has taken a huge dive since the 90s.
yeah, but
Well,
I
for
mean,
one, since it's been considered now everybody knows it's fake, which everybody really knew it was fake anyway, but now it's so that's fake. That why would you want watch something that's fake? I mean,
But
yeah,
I think that's the reason we watch it because it's fake.
yeah.
I mean we
I mean,
want to see these guys.
you watch a soap opera, don't you? You
Yeah, but
watch
I mean like
you watch television shows. It's the same thing.
yeah,
But they
I
are
feel
and they
like
are athletes. Not anyone can just do this. I mean, they really you got the bumps. You really taking bumps. They hurt. You're doing this
well I think
200 days a year.
when you look at it, one of the reasons we like it so much is seeing these guys do this skill and do all these things without hurting each other. I mean that's a huge deal, and I think knowing
That
that it's fake is that much more of an appreciation for it.
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
But I mean, whenever I'm like, because I know like the most people who uh like back in like high school and whatnot, I know most people, even though it, I mean, wrestling was brought up maybe a few times in any of our conversations. It was mostly, uh, I mean, if we were talking about sports, it was mostly football or some.
yeah. I mean,
But I know that most people aren't like uh, open wrestling fans or anything like that, but they're more closet wrestling fans.
yeah.
They don't come out and say it, but yet when they're alone at home or just with their family members and whatnot, and
It's sort of like being a Star Wars fan at times. I mean, I like. I mean, yeah. I don't just talk about it, but I mean,
yeah, but they'll watch it. I mean,
yeah.
people will. They won't say that they watch it, but they really do watch it.
Yeah. Which I
I
watch it
mean,
every week. I don't care who knows if I watch it, but
no, I know what you mean. It kind of has a negative connotation to it, and there's really not a
it
valid
has
reason.
kind of a nerdy connotation to it, like
I think more people think it's just weird.
weird.
Why are you
Like
watching?
almost like a yeah waste of time type of thing.
Yeah,
They
and
just
I
think it's stupid.
and well, I mean, it's almost true that it is a waste of time how
But
they
I
do.
mean, you could slice that and dice that with anything.
Well, no, I'm just talking about like how poorly the shows have been put on in the last few years
Which
by
I
WWE
did
and
go for a while, just stopped watching completely because it wasn't very good. But then
Well,
just last,
since WWE Raw, since the Raw turned into 3 hours, I might have watched 2 or 3 full 3 hours of the Raw since they
I
turned.
watch them full now. But I mean, Sometimes
I
I'll watch it just to wait till see Kofi Kingston get on and do his thing.
well, I
See a
can't.
couple of matches.
Yeah, I cannot stand to watch 3 hours of because I even read before because
Yeah, I
here in
do the same
Montana,
thing.
yeah, here in Montana we get like a delay. We don't get it live, so to speak. It comes on like a 2 to 3 hour delay,
Yeah,
so I can read the spoiler reports before I know. So the show
it's
hasn't come out yet. I can read to see what actually happened on the show to see if
it's
I
live
actually
for me.
yeah to see if I actually wanna watch it or not to see what's interesting and whatnot. And that's what I usually do. I'll read the spoiler report, and if something looks interesting, I'll watch that part of the show or whatnot. And
But it's a good time to have DVR, huh?
Well,
yeah,
I have it on Hulu, so it's only an hour and a half, and I still fast forward through some things. But I think the last couple episodes have been very good. The Mark Henry thing I thought was really good.
Yeah,
yeah,
that
the
was
one
some great action.
after Payback, yeah, that was good. The
I
only
think
two that I know that I watched pretty much full out was the one after Payback and the one right after WrestleMania. Those are the only two that I've watched full out.
That was a
those were
great crowd after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
those were probably their best shows all year. Those two.
Yep. And I'll probably, I guess, I don't know, the one after I'll probably the one after the Money in the Bank because I uh, want to see RVD even though I'll see him the Money in the Bank pay-per-view thing.
You ain't gonna see RVD on Raw.
No, you'll see him on Raw. You ain't gonna see him on SmackDown, but you're gonna see him on Raw the next night. There is
Okay.
there's no
Okay.
way there's
Okay.
no way that he's going to come on the Money in the Bank pay-per-view and not come on Raw.
Yeah, because he's gonna start something and be on Raw for a few weeks or a month.
Yeah.
He's
But
his schedule is just like Chris Jericho's. He's gonna be on for a few months and then he's gonna take a pause for a little bit and then
I think that's best for him anyway.
yeah. Even though I'd like to see him in like a
Yeah, yeah, all
title
the
feud.
time, every time.
But
RVD, Monday Night RVD. We
yeah,
get it.
just for Monday
Monday night,
night.
the whole damn show.
I mean, I think the WWE products has been pretty decent. I mean,
I
Yeah.
I would
It's
disagree, but
I
it's
mean,
better than TNA. I mean,
okay, TNA sucks. WWE sucks as well.
now
It
don't tell
sucks.
PT Merciless that PT Merciless think TNA is doing is great and WWE's just horrible.
Okay,
But
well I can stand to watch some WWE, some segments, but I cannot stand to watch TNA anymore.
see, I will catch some of it. Like, there's two guys I like there. I mean, well, I like AJ Styles, but I mean, besides him, there's two guys I like. That's Austin Aries and Kenny King. I don't really care about any of the other ones. I mean, I just don't care about any, so I don't like watching it.
I watch it and it kind of feels nostalgic because you get to see Sting and I haven't seen him in a while and you
Okay,
know
Sting, he should just be off the television. I don't know why
I
he's still.
know, but
He
I don't
needs to
know.
come to WWE, man.
I I've been I've been watching wrestling since '96, so it's kind of like when you see those guys, it's kind of especially when you watch it as a child, not watching it as an adult, you kind of get a little nostalgia watching the guys you grew up with,
That's around
that
the
type of
time I
thing.
started watching it too, '96. Well, I started remembering it, but it was '96. No,
Okay, so next week, uh, we'll have we're gonna hopefully have Summer off. He's a little now. Is it guaranteed that he's gonna show up, SB? Unless it's
I'll
DDP. Unless DDP is gonna show up.
yeah. No, remember I gotta get Stone Cold Steve Austin on
Okay.
now.
Uh,
But
yeah,
no,
Summer off. Summer
if
off.
Summer off, he
He's
better
almost
show.
penciled in.
If he better show up, or I'm gonna
You're
have
gonna
to beat
what?
him 4 times. I have to beat him 4 times in a row if he don't show up.
Maybe he's scared of you. That's why he don't come on.
Okay, well
Yeah,
he's coming on next week, and you two are gonna settle your differences there. But yeah, this is the end of podcast number 3 of whatever the name of this podcast is. I have no idea. Um,
SB show. Yeah.
So yeah,
You should call it Hotline Miami. That sounds pretty exotic.
Hotline Miami. I'm pretty sure they
Hotline
probably
Federal.
trademarked that or something, but
Well, you could change it up.
Hotline,
Spell it with like two T's and like a Y or something. Make it look sexier.
hotline double D's.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds like a podcast I would want to listen to.
well, I'm sure there's a lot of other people who would find that name and listen to it and then be very disappointed. Uh,
Well, that's their problem.
okay, so we'll see you next week on the next podcast thing.